Hello guys. So I know y'all was all waiting for this video. So today, this is only day one. Remember that. It's only day one of school. So today, I got up. I got to school early. Oh no, let me bring it back. Today, I got up. I left for my train. I left for my Well, I was supposed to take the bus, but I got on the train. I got up, left, went, got my little morning breakfast, started heading to class, and then I remembered I left my house too early. So now I gotta wait 30 minutes just for a train already. Just day one, waiting for the train. It wasn't too bad because half the time I was on the phone with my roommate, but it wasn't too bad. Then finally got to school, and oh no, I was in the process of paying for my train. Come to find out, I remember that I got a I remember that I got a new phone. So, and then my password wasn't logging in and my account wasn't logging in. So I'm just like, I told the LIR guy, like, oh, I'll just pay for whatever the price is. Normally my price is $7, but today I had to pay $13 because why? I decided to forget that, hey, I got a new phone and I never logged into any of these accounts. And I waited till last minute to buy this ticket and now I'm screwed already. So this is just day one though. It's day one. So then I was like, screw it. I'll just do what I gotta do. And I'll figure out how to pull myself together later. So then finally got to school. Then boom, I got to the shuttle. I was like, maybe I'll just take a taxi. But then I was just like, I'm broke because I just spent $13. So then after that, boom. So I waited for the shuttle to come. Shuttle comes, waiting another 30 minutes. An hour of my time gone. Day one, gone. So then, boom. What's it called? So, after I waited or whatever for the shuttle finally comes. It's supposed to pull off at 1:35, it says, right? Why is the shuttle waiting another 15 minutes? Boom. That is an hour and 15 minutes out of my time. So boom, after that, waiting. Day one. I didn't even get to my classes yet. I didn't even get to school. I didn't start anything. So finally get to school, met up with my roommate, sitting, chatting. Other friend gets out of class, and then we all just hanging out, chilling. And then, so then we're all like sitting around, like, what are we gonna do all day? Like, we have to wait because my classes didn't start until 5:30, and it ends. I have two classes. One is 5:30 to 7, and one is 7:10 to 8:40. So, at night, meanwhile. So, I'm waiting, bored. So, one of my friends gets out of class. My friend gets out of class, and my roommate goes to class. So we're sitting, we're chatting. I'm supposed to be still trying to figure out my life and what I'm gonna do because this is literally like after this right here, this is literally all I got. Like when I tell you this is all I got, that's really all I got. So we're waiting, and I couldn't figure out what I want to do because all these classes are locked out because I waited for last minute. You know how I love waiting for last minute because I love to take these offs. So I'm waiting. So then, boom, my roommate finally comes out of class, and then we're all just chilling, waiting for, and then I was like, oh, now I have class. So then I went to my first class, and surprisingly, I had a black teacher for the first time, and it was just like really kind of like odd because like every teacher I've had was like a lady for one, and was like just any other race. But for the first time, I had a black man, so I was like, "Whoa, this is new." Cause like I already like assumed like it was a lady from reading like rate my professor comments or stuff like that. But like I felt like I just felt like it was a lady because I just for the most part I had female teachers. So I was like, I'm gonna get a female again, whatever. But I came in and he was straight to the point. I was like, ooh, this is where it's at. Like he just told it how it is. He's like, do what I tell you to do, and we could all get out of here. And then he wrapped it up, got out of class early. I was like, yes, this is where I belong. So then, so oh, I didn't tell you guys. So basically, I signed up for a class that's in one school building, and my other class is all the way across town. So I have 10 minutes to run all the way across town to get to my other class. Because why? It's me. Hello. Because I love to take these Fs. So like, you know, but I have time today because I got out of class early. So I was like, I was hanging out with my roommate and my friend, and we were just chilling, wherever, hanging out, watching some Netflix because it's only day one. We didn't get no work, anything. So then finally got to, so finally the second class is about to start or whatever. Get to class, the teacher goes on, chatting. I'm like, okay, he's about to wrap it up. We about to be out of here. Real early. No. No. So he starts talking, blah, 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 blah. And he starts talking and talking and talking about like one thing, two things, three things, four things, giving us a little summary, talking about the syllabus, talking about this, talking about that. Like, is it really necessary to learn day one? Like, please, give me a break. So he's talking, and then he goes, what's the line? It just caught me like, he goes, but this is only the short version. Short version and it's already an hour past in the class? What? Because if that's the short version, then what's the long version? You feel me? So I'm like, oh boy. Like, we're all just, like, literally everybody in the class is like looking at him like, did he just say short version and the class is almost done? Like, so, it's approaching 8 o'clock. And I'm like, okay, we about to get out of here. It's done. Because meanwhile, the class ends at 8:40. But, I had some hope. And everybody could have some hope. So I'm waiting and waiting and waiting. And he goes, all right, guys, let me hurry up and get you guys out of here. What? So, I'm hoping like, okay, we about to get out in like 5-10 minutes, call it a day. So he starts chatting some more, chatting, talking about the textbook, talking about this, talking about that, saying I'm a new teacher, saying a whole bunch of things. And I'm just like, so where's the wrap up here? Because you're still going, sir. Like, I don't get it. He's talking, and I'm over it. Like, me and my friend, because me and my friend had the same last class together. Me and my friend were writing on our notes back and forth on the side of our notebooks. And we're both like, is there an end to this or no? Because obviously there's no end and I need it to be an end. And I'm just like, you're not gonna. So like after class finally ended at like 8, close to 8:40. You might as well call it 8:40. Probably 1 minute before, but 8:40. And, finally met back up with my roommate. We went to, after that we were hungry, so me and her went to Panera. And then the friend left us. And what about her day? And then we went to Panera. We got to Panera. We were sitting and waiting. We got our food. And then we ate or whatever. And then she goes, okay, Daniela, the shuttle comes in 2.5. We got this? And I was like, no, we don't got this. And she's like, no faith? I'm like, no. Because why? My life is filled with F's. Like, you don't understand? So I'm like, no, no faith at all. I don't want to do this because I'm tired from just like stuffing my face. I'm tired and I just want to lay down and relax. So then we're running across town just to catch this train. And as we're like slightly approaching the train, here comes the train coming in, arriving. We're like slightly close, but not close. And she starts singing a song. And it just reminded me of the time of SpongeBob and the Krusty Krab pizza. And he's like, the Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza. And it's right? So she's singing. And she's like singing or whatever. And she's like, we're just not gonna make it. And she's just like, we're just not gonna make it. And it's just gonna pull off and leave us. But like in my head, I process it as we're not gonna make it, and we're about to pull off, and we're just gonna be here, stuck forever. But surprisingly, you know, I mean, we had such a bad day. If you truly saw our day happen, and watched our day and watched us, you would have saw like how bad our day was. So we caught that train. And you know how hyped we were? Like when I tell you how hyped we were hyped. The constructor guy, or the conductor, I don't know what they're called, the train guy, he held the door for us. And we were just like, it's the best day of our lives. But that's what happened. And now I'm home. And I had to tell you guys the story because I was like, this is literally going to be probably one of the longest stories I've posted so far. And just remember what I said in the beginning. This is only day 1. So like, comment, and subscribe, and turn your post notifications because you know I got some school vlogs coming your way. I'm out.